The opinions of our panelists do not necessarily reflect those of Bang Zoom Entertainment or Revision3.com. This episode of AnimeTV is brought to you by Netflix and Gamefly.
AnimeTV Go!
So welcome to a new episode of AnimeTV. Woo! And as you can tell, something's a little different, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. There's 4 of us in front of the panels that you've been seeing with the regular hosts from before. Yeah, but basically today we're just going to have the 4 of us, Christina V, Keiji Tang, Roy Pitts, and myself, Mile Yamamoto. We're all just going to be kind of sitting around and talking a little bit more about new stuff. So not everything's going to go away. Yeah. But definitely the kind of hosted segments are kind of out, and everybody else is going to kind of rotate in. So the other, basically, you know,
they haven't been fired. They
haven't been fired.
And
basically, so we're just going to kind of play musical chairs in a sense, and we're going to be doing things like news, you know, things that are new in the anime industry and anything else.
And today we actually have an episode, a segment called Fan Play. So that the segments are still going to be in the show.
Christina and Tracy wants to dress you up in funny clothes.
And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, I want to cover some news. We've got some really fun stuff happening. Yeah. I don't know about you guys. Did you guys read that thing on the news where it was literally like they came out with a program, like a game that you can play with your webcam, and it's not just that you chat with people on a webcam now. It actually tracks your movements, including hand movements, and you can lift people's skirts, and you can actually like grope people.
Anime characters.
I saw the footage of it, and they're really busty, really cute, shy anime characters, and you can grope them. And
you know what's really funny about that? Our producer sent us the link to this thing, and he was
hilarious.
Rob, the producer, he was really, really excited about it. Like,
he's like, "Have you guys seen this?"
You know, very technologically advanced.
Yeah, he wanted to order one to test out, and so we can get some B-roll.
So expect that sometime.
Comes out at the end of May. If you want to go.
So there's a lot of other stuff that we're going to be covering, and individually, I think we're strong in some certain places. Yeah. So, Christina, why don't you start us off with music, because you're you like music and you sing and all that stuff. So
so. Something interesting happened in Japan. The Oricon charts, which is kind of like the equivalent
it's Oricon.
Oricon.
If you want to pronounce it in Japanese. Yeah. No.
Which is kind of the equivalent to
billboards here, yeah.
Yeah, actually, Hatsune Miku, who is a virtual idol, she's not a real person.
Oh, no. Did they start that?
She topped the charts.
Wow, I remember when they started that about 10 years ago, and they were
10 years ago?
Yeah. About
basically
they were creating avatars in the computer world, and she basically sings and has her own music video and stuff like that. But the thing is that I think it was like about 10 years ago, when around 99, when they started working on that, because production companies in Japan, it's not called agencies. You don't have agents in Japan. They're production companies. They were trying to create the perfect idol. And it wasn't working out. But I guess they finally did it.
Yeah, and seriously, they have concerts, and these things are sold out. They have hologram, like, you know that movie Simone?
Oh yeah, Simone,
and
with Al Pacino,
over these Vocaloids.
Wait, is this
there's like Macross Plus? If you guys watch Macross Plus anime, it's the same type of thing. It's really cool.
Sharon Apple.
Is this the girl with the blue hair?
It's happening now. Yes. Well, they have a lot now. There's blue hair. There's Megurine and Luca. There's Reen and Lean. I'm not too sure of the names, but there are a whole bunch of them. They each have different voice
It's funny because they first started out when they couldn't do the virtual thing. It's like they stepped into the whole Morning Musume and stuff like that, so that they could just bust out songs and put out stuff.
What the songs sound
You don't know what we're saying, KG?
Well, they're basically, I think they pre-record maybe like a singer or somebody doing like the basic vowels and stuff, and then users can go in, they can buy the program and create songs using the voice, and it sounds
so you can have her sing whatever song you want.
Anything you want.
Wow.
It's basically like
it's been Lady Gaga for the past.
Yeah, it's not. There's like no human element, almost no human element at all to this, and she's #1 in Japan right now.
That's crazy.
Otaku represent out there. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
And also, Anime Expo. Main and Megumi Nakajima, who are two big pop stars in Japan. They're going to come and perform. They do the voices of Ronka and Cheryl Nome in Macross. They're going to perform a concert, and they've released lots of hits in Japan. And I know.
So if you're in LA during Anime Expo, you should definitely
it's
check
going to
it
be
out.
packed.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the Nokia Center that they're going to perform.
Nice.
Oh, they're opening the Nokia Center up again. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were missing that last year, right? Is
Yeah.
that we didn't actually have the Nokia Center to work with.
Idol was there last. Oh, was in Nokia the first year.
The first year they
yeah.
used the Nokia, yeah.
So it's pretty
But the
cool.
second year was actually like in a weird partitioned.
Hey Roy, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Is your Ava playing football?
You
Can
think
I ask you
it's funny because I think it's not punting. It's actually it looks like a bit gay.
Is
A little
your
bit.
is
I
your
don't know.
Ava playing football in Egypt?
It is on top of a...
You know what? You guys suck. You know what? I'm not going to explain this because I know you guys watch this, but in Evangelion, there is this place called Nerve, called the Geofront. They have a pyramid, and basically I brought some new toys that just came in from the jungle.
He's playing
And-
football. I'm sorry.
Did you?
He looks like a ballerina to me.
You know what? Joking
kinda
aside,
doing
look,
this,
look,
like,
look.
stop.
All right. These toys are from the latest movie, Evangelion Reimagined 2.0 You Cannot Advance. And this is actually a scene from the movie. So, yeah, it may be a ballerina, but you know what? Ano and the rest out there decided to add that in.
Did they decide to add the halo too?
Yes.
Wow.
I think it's a good touch.
Yeah.
Is
It's a
that
good
his real
touch.
hand, or did you lose it and have to replace it with another part?
Good point. But in the series, yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this actually comes with about 100 or so different pieces.
I'm a little sad
So-
that it doesn't light up though. I wish it would kind of
Actually,
lit up
I-
or something.
I have a stand that allows it to light up and things. And so,
But not itself. 'Cause
No,
I
not
kind
itself.
of would like it to twirl around and light up.
Well, to those of you guys who don't know, this toy is in a long line of Bandai's Solar Chalkin line, in which they used a lot of different mechs from the different series over the years, and they put them in these uber realistic, like highly articulated pieces. It's even better because underneath all of this, you actually have the protoform for the angel.
Yeah, you do. It's really funny because I was watching him build it, and I was like, "You're putting more stuff on top of it already? What is
So-
going on?"
Speaking of Ava, I know in Japan they're attempting to build a life-size
What?
bust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A
You didn't know this?
No, I knew they built the Gundam. You know.
Well,
No, yeah,
yeah,
they're
but this
doing
is more
Ava
like
now.
a mini bust, and the cool thing
It's
about
not
that,
mini. It's going to be full-size
a
bust.
full-size bust from
They're
like,
not going to create the entire 80 whatever.
What are they going to use it for?
I'm pretty sure just promotion. You
Pictures?
know, I mean,
Yes.
when they did Gundam, you forget that Gundam in Japan is like a national thing, and so the
Yeah.
whole fascination with mechs and things like that.
It's been going on
build
for
up.
years
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
In fact, it's on a commemorative stamp. I actually have a couple, and they're really cool.
Cool.
And so,
Roy, I'm surprised you haven't asked the audience for money again for your.
the Roy
Well,
Fund
yeah,
of
well, you know.
Gundam fixture.
well, I
thingy.
realized that people didn't understand way back when that was a joke, and I just want
He's
you
really
guys
poor.
to understand that it's not my Gundams that need the help. As you can see, my Ava over here, I brought this to show you that
Whoa,
these guys,
whoa.
No more Halo.
that these guys, they fall apart. You see, and
Didn't your cat kill
Well,
that one?
yeah, my cat killed this
Yeah.
one. And for an otaku, this hurts. So,
A little bit, yeah.
No.
So we just by.
yeah, so
do you still want more money? Is that why we're?
I'm just
talking?
saying that, some more money can actually help my Avas. My guns don't need it. I'm good with it. Just bring in some more money, and legs like these don't have to fall off.
Right.
Whatever.
Well, enough
Okay,
of you
so
begging
enough
for money.
of that. Yeah. So we're gonna move on. We just talked about fanplay at the
Yeah,
top
costumes.
of the show, so we're actually going to go to that clip. So why don't we roll that?
Netflix delivers movies directly to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you get DVDs by mail in about 1 business day. Plus, you can instantly watch thousands of TV episodes and movies streamed directly to your PC, Mac, or right to your TV via a Netflix-ready device like the Xbox 360, PS3, and the Nintendo Wii console. Watch as many movies as you want. Shipping is free and there are never any late fees or due dates. Keep the movies as long as you like. DVDs by mail, plus instantly right to your TV. Get unlimited movies 2 ways for only $8.99 a month. As a new member and an AnimeTV viewer, you can get a free trial membership. Go to netflix.com/anime and sign up now. Be sure to use this URL so that they know we sent you.
Hi, I am Tracy Hines, and we are here at Fan Play, and I'm here with the famous cosplayer Lily Alexandra, better known as Joellen Elam. Hi. Joellen is an amazing, amazing cosplayer, and she's also a makeup artist, and she's known for her original designs. She's a costume designer. And so we brought her here to ask her a few questions about her cosplays, and I wanted to start by asking you, basically, how did you get your start in cosplay, and what kind of inspired you to become who you are today?
Well, let's see. I've been cosplaying since 2002, I'd say. My first costume was Handmade May. But I've honestly been dressing up since I was a little girl.
I really was curious to ask you, you started out cosplaying, but also when did you deviate from doing cosplay and start doing your original designs, or have you always done original designs?
I actually started doing more original designs. Like I started doing fairies. I've been making fantasy costumes before I started making, anime costumes.
And then you're also a makeup artist as well. And I know that you recently were a makeup artist on a web series called There Will Be Brawl. And can you talk to us a little bit about that? And also, I know you played a role on the show. So can you talk to us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, of course. There Will Be Brawl was a project that Zach Grafton and Matt Mercer wrote, and for fun they were like, let's do this little web series. And well, at the time it wasn't a web series, it was just one episode.
Oh, okay.
And we did it, and it was a lot of fun, and we're like, yeah, that was fun, it's over. But the escapistmagazine.com found us and was like, hey, we want to fund you for the rest of your series. So we were like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So for the past 2 years, we've been working on the series, and we have a full 10 episodes. And it's been so much fun working with Nintendo characters for 2 years. It's so bizarre. But yeah, I played Zelda in the series. It's been so much fun, and I've made so many great friends through it, and have so many great memories. We've been invited around the world. We went to England last year to a convention to show the series and everything. So it's been a real blessing.
That's so neat. And it was very cosplay related too. So can you tell people, for those that don't know about it yet, where they can find it and some of the characters that they might see?
Yeah. Well, it's a very dark series. It's kind of like a twist on the Nintendo world. But you can find it at therewillbebrawl.com. And it links to the Escapist Mag. You can also find it on the escapistmagazine.com.
And it's very cosplay related too, because it has everyone's, basically the characters are Nintendo characters, right?
Yeah. I've been cosplaying for a long time, so doing costumes for the series just came easily, It was.
And you did costumes for the series as well?
I did.
So you were a makeup artist and you did costumes for the series. I didn't know that myself, so that's awesome.
But it wasn't just myself. We had a whole crew of amazing seamstresses and makeup artists, and designing the characters for this world. They're a little more grim and gritty and dark and everything. So it was a lot of fun, getting to make those.
Yeah, well, I watched it, and you guys should check it out. It's pretty epic, I would say. We have some awesome models over there. Is it all right if we bring some of them over and talk a little bit about what they're wearing? And
this is our lovely model Manzi and Jenny.
And can I give you the mic so that I can step out of the way so you can see them? There we go.
So these are both my original fairy designs. They're based off of flowers. This one is the water lily flower, and I designed her costume to look like vegetation that would kind of grow on a pond with all the little intricate clusters of beads, and the water lilies floating on top. And some water lily pools have that weird iridescent film on top of it, and I really thought that fabric kind of gave that effect to it. And Ginny is our rose fairy, very cute, very prim and proper. The inspiration for this one was an upside down rose. So if you look at it, this would be the rose hips, I think they're called, and the little leaves that come out, and then the actual petals. The shoes were actually inspired by a Japanese fashion called himegaru, and it's princess fashion. But I thought it would be absolutely perfect for a cute little rose fairy. And of course, she's very princessy, so she also has a little tiny crown. But yeah.
That's so awesome. Do we want to bring the other?
Sure.
All right, and here we have Brittany.
Brittany is the masquerade blue fairy. I designed her costume to be very like Disney princess-like. I think that like the crown, of course, like every girl wants a sparkly crown. I think that's absolutely perfect for that. But it's really romantic with like the big puff sleeves, and to add like a little extra glitter to it, I added all these little beads and appliques into the neckline and on the arms. And I also like bedazzled the little flowers in the lace. It's just super girly. But yeah, Brittany really looks like a Disney princess, so she's the perfect model for it.
She does. She kind of reminds me of the blue fairy from Pinocchio. I think that was in your video, right?
Yeah. It's definitely blue fairy territory.
Yes. And then we have one more model hiding over there. Can we bring her over?
This is Indra. Thank you, Indra. Indra is my fire dragoon. I've been doing a series of dragoon warrior type women who are super fierce and like battle ready. And but anyways, I'm basing it off the 4 elements. So I've done earth, she's fire, and I've got another 2, they're air and water. But as you can see, I made her outfit very flame-like. I wanted to look like she was just covered in flames, like flames make up her entire outfit. And the heat coming out and radiating out is kind of like the organza and the kind of lighter, flowy fabrics. But I always love the contrast of doing something like this matte fabric with really bright jewels that really sparkle on top of it. I think it gives such a beautiful contrast.
And then can you tell everyone where we can find you and where we can find these pictures online?
Yeah, of course. My personal website is fireflypath.net. That's firefly-path.net. And I also have a DeviantArt account. You can find me on there. I have a Twitter, which is also Lilexandra/Twitter, I guess. And I have a Facebook. I have all the social networking things, but they're all under Lilexandra.
Okay, and how do we spell it, just so that they know?
That is LILLYXANDRA.
Thank you guys so much for watching Fan Play. We would love to get your submissions for your cosplays at goanimetv.com and just click on the Fan Play. Thanks so much, and this is Lilexandra.
Gamefly is the largest online video game rental service and offers you a choice from over 7,000 new and classic titles across all handhelds and consoles. With plans starting at $15.95 a month, Gamefly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as they like. There are no late fees, no due dates, and shipping is always free. Once you're done playing a game, send it back and Gamefly will send you the next available game on your list. If you really like the game you're playing, simply click Keep It on the Gamefly website and the game is yours at a discounted price. Gamefly will even mail you the case and manuals free of charge. AnimeTV fans get a 15-day free trial when they go to gamefly.com/anime.
Welcome back. Christina.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
was
Yeah.
that was
you.
a
Yeah.
shiny butt.
Yeah.
Shiny butt.
It was
Just
really
shiny. And moving on here, we're going to talk about KG's games.
Oh, right.
What have you been playing
I don't know.
besides staring at Christina's shiny,
Shiny butt.
Did you just
Well,
reach behind my butt to grab that?
I might have.
Okay.
Wow,
It's a thing I do. I reach behind women's butts and grab things.
And grab.
So, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption. It came out just a few days ago.
Nice.
Actually. It'll have come out a lot longer when this premieres, but
About a week.
Yeah, about a week. And if you're not familiar with this game, it's the sequel, sort of.
To Red Dead Revolver, right?
Yeah, to Red Dead Revolver.
Okay.
It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto in the Wild West.
That sounds like
Nice.
So
And
do you get to hijack horses?
You
and
do.
carriages?
You can steal anyone's horse or carriages. You can shoot someone in the face and take their wagon.
It's kind of like High Noon,
Wow.
but cooler.
Yeah, if you're a douche, you can
Gotcha.
tie someone up,
What?
bring them like
Weren't you
attach
telling
them
me
to the
that
back
you
of a
can
horse.
like save people as well?
You could, but
Oh wait, you were telling me about the nun thing. Like you could
Yeah,
get like
there's-
special points or something by
there's an
tying up a nun?
achievement. There's an achievement in this game called Dastardly, where you hog tie a nun or like any woman, I guess.
Any
and you
woman.
Put them on the train tracks and watch them get hit by the
Die,
train.
yeah.
No.
Totally.
But it's done in a funny manner. It's like a sound effect.
Yeah, except when they get hit by the train, I guess, you know. But you know, there's one thing I noticed while playing this game. It's made by Rockstar, who I think aren't they Russian? Like Russian or you some out of country.
Nice.
Yeah, right. There's
So
an
it's a little.
there's an extreme amount of American racism in here.
Wow.
Wait. So
So you're saying like how maybe people from foreign countries view
There are just
our racist
there are just lines in
ways?
here like America where liars and cheaters can prosper. It's everywhere in this game.
Wow.
It's like you have a mission dealing with cannibals and it's called American Appetite.
Nice.
It's just this hick eating people. It's like I'm American.
pick up this game then.
It's so good.
I didn't realize that we were cannibalistic
Well, tell
here
me
in
about the
America.
multiplayer parts.
Oh
of
yeah,
this.
there's a free roaming multiplayer option when you go online with this, and basically it's the single player game, but without without the real story elements.
Okay.
It's like a big lobby.
So can you like help each other out
Yeah.
or
you can form
cool.
you can form posses. You can play death matches. You can lasso people and
So I
drag
have
them
I
behind
have a
your horse.
question though. If you're playing like the single player format,
Mm-hmm.
are there sections where you have to play multiplayer? Like
No.
Little Big Planet, there's
No, no,
sections
no.
you can't pass.
No,
'cause
in
you
the
have to
single
work
player
with
mode, you
people.
can play through it with just
Okay, cool.
John Marston, the main character.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, sorry. I thought you said. James
Also, the
Marsden.
voice-
James Marsden.
I thought
Yes.
you did the voice.
Also,
or
the voice
something.
acting in this game is actually really cool.
Nice.
Like they
Are
went
anyone
all out. Wild
anyone
West.
notable in this one?
Oh, I forget actually. Do you remember anyone who was actually in this
Wait.
That we know of?
that we know of?
I don't actually know.
Alright.
I'm stumped on that part.
Yeah.
But,
You
Sometimes
played
it's
GTA.
yeah.
You played Gun. I'm
Mhm.
sure you played Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah.
So how does this stack up with all those other Western games? And how does it stack up against other Rockstar properties?
Best Western themed game I've played by far. I mean, I'm sure there's not that many of them,
Right.
but by far best one.
I
Pick it
think
up.
it's coming back though. Did you notice that whole the property of what you would call it, like the Dark Tower series, which is a bit
Yeah.
Western, and the first one is trying to make
Yeah.
stuff, and
absolutely.
it's starting to come back
absolutely
like
recommend
cool
it.
again.
Absolutely
Yeah.
recommend it.
Please
All right,
tell me
so-
there's sorry. Please tell me there's a cameo from Dr. Emmett Brown because I can't think about the Wild West without.
I have not played that far yet, but we will see.
everyone!
We will see. I'll let you know.
Okay.
The Mexicans and blacks are all dying, Marty. We need you.
Anime TV, where we kill Mexicans and blacks.
Yes, that's
Not-
what we do,
not-
and we're
hopefully
kind of
not this.
racist.
Kinda
A little
racist.
bit.
Right.
All right.
So
new releases.
I'm gonna get hate.
You
mail.
guys made me build this set, by the way.
We did
They
make
sat
you,
there
build
and
the
watched
set.
me
Yes.
put this together.
He's
I just
our
want you to know.
resident
Our
builder.
handyman.
handyman.
Builder. I like the term slave. I know I don't like the term slave.
Use the
Slavery
word
is wrong.
slavery, you
Yeah,
know?
they haven't fed me today or paid me.
You
They
want
don't
a
bring my
sticker?
toys.
That's true. There has been no page.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
sad.
Racism got you down, grab a Snickers bar.
This is
I
what
just
happens
got
when the couch disappears. Apparently,
that.
it's just
We get kind of
rampant
racist,
racism.
Well, the cool thing about this whole new format is that we can give you guys information that you guys want to hear and see.
Yes.
And so you notice that there's been a little bit lack of real anime going on. So we're switching over from a review format to a preview.
I like how you said
Yeah.
real anime.
Like, no anime going on. You know, you got my toys.
You mean
That's
like
anime.
you mean like now anime, right?
Like now
there we go.
anime.
Okay.
One of the things people have been asking us is, we're a little back and behind and do something
Definitely,
new.
yeah.
So what's more new than previewing things coming out in America right now? One of the things I want to talk about, oddly enough, is a rehash of Dragon Ball Z.
Ah.
Dragon Ball Kai.
Yes.
By the time you guys see this, Dragon Ball Kai should be released now by Funimation, and this show is really awesome to me. I think KG also enjoys it.
Yeah,
too.
I love Dragon Ball, and I love the fact that they brought it back in a condensed, it's not watered down at all. They just take out a lot of the filler.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you don't see
You don't see
Goku
like
powering up
for like 3 episodes.
Actually, when you get to the Frieza saga, they still do that.
They still do, but it's not as
okay.
long.
Yeah,
it's not as
but
bad.
I would like to challenge
It's
you
kind
guys
of
at home.
kind of cool though, because I feel like we know a lot of people who are doing this. I personally know Kyle, and I'm kind of excited to see some of the voice actors that I like who are in it. So
It's even better because you can also get the Japanese dual audio, and
Oh,
the cool thing
cool.
about it is that they brought back all the original voice actors
Oh, did they
from
really?
20 years ago outside the...
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but in Japan, right?
Yeah,
The original
and
cast.
so
Okay.
it's so cool that it's condensed. Let's case in point, the Frieza saga. If you guys remember watching original Dragon Ball Z, about 175, somewhere in the mid to high hundreds in the numbers.
Yeah.
He's dead. No, well, you guys watch Dragon Ball Z. Frieza is dead by episode 50.
Oh wow.
That's
Yes,
short.
Nice.
Wow,
it's
that
a
is short,
100
yeah.
episode run. So guys, don't worry, we're not going to see this elongate any further. Probably going to end at Cell Saga. So
You know, and it's
Cool,
supposed to
cool.
be based on the manga.
yeah,
It's supposed to be really
it's
true to that. And I know
very
that the
enjoyable.
reason
Well,
why,
that's the thing that's popular nowadays is that it's like, you know what, the filler doesn't work.
yeah.
And
It's like the Brotherhood
yeah,
thing.
and they're starting to understand that. The FMA, but Brotherhood, they're starting to understand that the fans really, really like the good content. They're willing to wait for it too. So it's, the companies are kind of like, well, we'll not do fillers. We'll go away for a while, and then we'll come back when we have enough story to do.
It's not Naruto Shippuden, let's put it that
And
way.
the best part is that this doesn't really
Shippuden,
deviate from Akira Toriyama's original idea. And so we're completely forgetting GT, hopefully, and we're seeing Akira Toriyama's like core story, and that to
Cool.
me is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there another new release? coming
Oh,
up?
well, since we brought up Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, let's talk about that a little bit. Now, to those of you who already have cable and watch Adult Swim, Full Metal Alchemist is the Brotherhood is the second iteration of this. And as we're talking how Dragon Ball Kai was closer to the action-packed volumes of the manga,
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood takes it in the same direction as the manga.
Which is cool because I remember that the first series was really well done. It's just that it was like I went back and it was one of the few where I actually didn't read the manga first.
Right.
And so I went back and read the manga and I was like, it's a completely different story and the manga's even better. What is going on? Because they just literally ended. They did the whole Claymore thing where they ended
yeah.
it,
and they
so
went a completely different
But
direction.
Millie,
yeah,
do
so-
you think it's too soon?
No, not at all.
Okay, because
Not
I know
at all.
that Dragon Ball, you said it was 20 years ago. Now they're remaking the series now, but Full
No,
Metal
because
Alchemist-
you know what? There's a huge fan base, I think, for Full Metal Alchemist, and there's sort of that kind of a want and a need from the people. And so it's like, yes, the
Yeah.
first few episodes we've seen, I think, in a sense, but it allows us to really get into the anime again.
It really is a weird show where people can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Like, even though such short amount of time has passed, like they mentioned, we're coming out with Brotherhood, and fans went crazy. They're like,
And I think it's because the show, and not just the show, but the original concept and the original world and the original idea is so fun. Like when I first heard it, and my friend was kind of like talking to me about it, he was like, "Oh, there's this like suit of armor and blah blah," and you're like, "What?"
And it doesn't.
Yeah, and it
match.
doesn't make sense, but you watch it, and the characters are so endearing, and you love them so much, and I think that's why good stories are important. It's not just about like explosions and cool fighting and stuff like
There's
that.
that
It's
too,
really
right.
that too. But there's a true kind of sense of like you liking the characters, you get invested in the story, and I think that's why it's not too soon because the story is so amazing. So
that and Mustang
Yeah.
is way manlier in the show
Yes.
anyway.
Yeah.
Unlike Inuyasha, to me, the final act, where I think
Oh.
the way it ended to me, I'm feeling like, okay, you know what? I get you guys wanted to end the series the way it ended the manga, but when it comes down to these remakes, I mean, come on, we're getting a Spider-Man reboot and things like that.
I know Spider-Man
So-
reboot is happening now, so it's like whoa, like granted the last movie was not so good.
Yeah, I think
It was
that's
like
too
two
soon.
movies
I
in
don't know.
one, and they should have made it.
I'm gonna
whatever.
miss Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Now,
Yeah.
back in episode 1, though, I spoke about history's mightiest disciple, Kenichi, and they're finally releasing season 2, part 2, so you'll actually have the whole series.
cool.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite ones. I told you, like realistic fighting, a lot of fan service, and it's definitely one to look out for. And here's a plus side to all these: they're all being released on Blu-ray, which you're probably
Oh,
saying,
nice.
Okay,
well,
that's pretty cool.
It's funny
Yeah.
because I think the otaku-dom, in a sense, really appreciates the Blu-ray and how it looks really nice. I mean, obviously the features. Not all Blu-rays are to spec yet. I think we're
Right.
still trying to figure out how to use, the technology in a sense to appease the fans in a sense. But I really think it's great that it's coming out on platforms like that because for a while there, anime is kind of losing money, so they weren't releasing things on certain platforms, and it's a good.
I'm
show
especially
fate, I
happy
think.
with Dragon Ball Kai myself because
Yeah.
it's great seeing that for the first time. We heard when Funimation re-released these, there's like remastered,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what? Kai is formatted in HD now, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
seeing fresh for the first time the
Nice.
show.
Nice.
And so I'm looking forward to seeing how they format anime for HD
Right.
and all these type of view formats. I'm kind of hoping for 3D though.
Oh, that would be really interesting.
I'm
That'd
not-
be really good.
I'm not talking about
Oh.
computer generated. I'm talking about anime in 3D.
Like,
Can I say I
Awesome.
really can't stand the 3D?
Yeah.
Really?
Trend.
It's so
The thing is, I think you
gimmicky.
have to see like the 3D trend as a different kind of viewing experience because it's not. See, that's what concerns me with the movie studios nowadays is that they're just slapping 3D on everything because they
Like
think
Clash
it's cool.
of the
Yeah,
Titans,
but
yeah.
the thing
What's
is
that
that
dancing movie in 3D.
Oh,
Oh,
Step
gosh.
Up.
Jeez.
Step Up 3D.
Didn't we get
But,
enough of...
wait, no, my thing is this, is that if you see a movie like, let's say like Avatar, it was a true, for me,
Which I'm not
it
seeing,
was
by the way.
what?
I'm not seeing Avatar.
Oh,
Unobtainium.
okay.
No, not seeing Avatar.
Well, okay.
Unobtainium.
No. You know what? James Cameron is very good at doing the simplistic
Oh, that Avatar.
stories.
I thought you were...
Oh, not,
Oh,
no,
you're
Last
talking-
Airbender. No,
Airbender.
that's not what we're talking
Yeah,
about. No.
not seeing that
Well,
one.
It's a
yeah.
Nick film by M. Night Shyamalan. I wonder what the twist is. Aang, you're actually the first Airbender.
Also, it's
What?
miscast. Anyway.
Yeah, it is totally miscast.
I
that's all
just heard
I'm
a
gonna say.
song in the car called "Asians Aren't in Movies" or something like that.
It's true though. Asians aren't in movies.
Hey,
it's
you
so
guys,
true.
you guys got that.
And you know what's
show guy.
hilarious? By the way, a little bit of tidbit on Last Airbender that I know of. A lot of Asian community, leaders in a sense, and also acting, communities like East-West players and stuff, they actually wrote letters to Paramount saying, Airbender was a chance for you to cast somebody who is Asian. It didn't have to be the one main boy. It could have been the girl, whatever, anybody. And then they didn't cast anybody because I think it was like Aaron Carter or something who was playing the evil
Aaron
guy.
Carter?
Wait,
I
Aaron
know.
Carter's
The
not
one-
playing
I don't.
Zuko. Aaron Carter?
Whatever. It was
Wow.
Aaron
The
something.
one white guy is an Indian guy, I think.
And literally,
Oh.
yeah, they were like, no, wait. This is the whole story, is that they complained and complained and complained, and finally Paramount went, well, fine, we'll put in an Asian, and they made the bad guy an Asian.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, the guy from Slumdog. I mean, it's just,
Oh, that's who it is.
Dev
I
Patel.
thought it was
Yeah.
familiar. Okay.
And so, it's just, for me, it's sad because I want to be able to support films that are made and hopefully good quality. I don't know. M. Night Shyamalan doing Airbender. We'll see. I have no idea. I have not seen it.
What did twist?
I know, but the thing is that it's just. I will say it's sad. KG and I go through this all the time, but it's like. It's sad that a movie that is set in a clearly Asian world,
Clearly
does-
Asian characters.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was not cast because of I don't know why. I really don't know why. Maybe it's a bankability thing, but these are kids, You never know. I don't
Next
know.
Hollywood movie, The Black Panther, starring Tom Cruise, Matthew McConaughey, Tom
It's gonna
Hanks,
happen.
Meg Ryan, and Dave Chappelle
Meg
has a cameo.
Ryan.
Dave Chappelle has a cameo.
Dave Chappelle's the cameo.
He's a cameo.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Hey, Black Panther!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yay,
So-
Black Panther! What's
No,
up with that?
But going back to the 3D talk, I was
Right.
talking about Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar is a 3D experience, and it's a different world. So I appreciate 3D when it's used for an experience and not because it's slapped onto everything.
Okay, yeah. Right now, I just feel like it's slapped on to everything.
Definitely,
Like we were just
definitely.
talking about that dancing movie that doesn't need to be in 3D.
No.
Oh, maybe you want to see I don't know.
Oh.
But anyways,
Coming.
so I don't know if you guys like this new format of AnimeTV. I'm hoping you guys do because I have a feeling we're kind of gelling.
Yeah,
it's
I
kind
feel
of
good.
it's kind of fun. We're
Although you
bringing
guys
you
hate
new
my
stuff.
toys, by the way, check these out. They're really cool, especially with Voltex. I'm just saying. Give me
So,
money.
we actually each individually have our own, kind of fan page, either at Twitter or Facebook and stuff like that. So why don't you guys follow us? How about you start, Christina?
ChristinaV.com or Twitter.com/ChristinaV.
They're all gonna probably come up right here. How about you, Katie?
You can find me at milfs.com. I have a Twitter too. It's KG Tang, at KG Tang Twitter.
Oh,
You can find me
he
on-
changed it because it used to be Justice Tang.
Yeah.
Like that?
Well, no, I mean, I just figured because this happened to Roy recently.
Oh, somebody usurped him.
Stole his
by the
name.
way,
Wow.
if you have a Roy Pitts adding you to your fate,
That's not him.
That's not me.
That's not
I mean,
Roy,
I have
yeah.
to give props to whoever it is who's out there because you had me down big. The Mobile Suit Gundam.
That was funny,
I
yeah.
was like, am I schizophrenic?
He's like, I didn't remember. Maybe you did it when you were drunk.
That.
So how about you?
Well,
Where
I
can they
do.
find
Well,
you?
the Twitter you should use is the Frotaku, TheFrotaku. All that stuff. And I'll be updating daily from Fanime coming up this weekend. So, you guys check it out. I have some good things to say, probably some bad things, but con experience aside, look me up.
Cool. And you can always follow me at mileyamamoto.com or twitter.com/mileyamamoto. I am on Facebook. Kind of. We'll
Sort
figure
of.
that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for today's Anime TV. Make sure you follow us at goanimetv.com as well. And we're also on twitter.com/goanimetv. And you know what? It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
guys,
it.
guys,
Different.
let's-
Yeah,
let's
so
do
make
it.
sure you, no, we're not doing that.
No.
So make sure you,
You can punch.
you can punch, I'm not punching.
Yeah.
Wait, make sure you follow us and come back next week, and hopefully we're gonna do something that you like.
More
All right,
news.
More news.
bye.
More things
Thanks
you
from
guys
Anime
wanna know.
You
TV.
guys gonna
All right,
punch?
Ready for
no.
punch?
1, 2, 3. Anime TV. Ow.
Go.
Go.
Nah.
Bang Zoom.